Hello, welcome again. So today in this video, I'm going to continue my presentation, which is basically on vaginal health and to improve the vaginal health for the females or V health. So basically, this is a topic which is going on from the last videos, and in this video, I will tell you one time again about the hypothetical model of biogenic amine production and its effect on the vaginal ecosystem. So as I told you that in the female vagina there is it is very important that there should be very acidic condition in the vagina of the female. So this becomes very important that lactobacillus bacterial concentration would be very high at that position. Okay, so this is the concept. So here you can see that in the female vagina lactobacillus concentration is very high. So in this diagram, red color rod shaped bacteria represented lactobacillus bacteria, and because these are lactobacillus bacteria, that's why they produce lots of hydrogen ion concentration around there. That's why there is a lot of H positive concentration which are surrounding them. So here you can see this is the red in the left hand side. Actually you can see that red color lactobacillus bacteria are present in more concentration, and H positive concentration is very high. Because H positive concentration is very high, that's why the immune cells, which can be macrophages, which can be any type of lymphocyte it can be. So due to more acidic condition, our immune system is very active at that time. That's why any pathogenic bacteria which can create harms to the vagina, it leads to the destruction by these immune cells. So here in the purple color immune cells are represented, and you can see that any pathogenic bacteria which is represented in the green color, it is engulfed by this immune cell. Okay, so as the concentration of hydrogen is very high here, that's why the bacteria is easily engulfed by the host immune cell because it is very active at that moment. But what happens when the bacteria is that kind of bacteria which can produce biogenic amine? Basically biogenic amine are the things, or the you can say the active compounds which is released by some bacteria, not by all type of bacteria. They can released by some different type of bacteria which can produce what they can produce biogenic amine, which is an active compound. Okay, so this biogenic amine is basically rich in amino acidic group. Here you can see that if the acidic concentration is increased, that means H positive concentration increase, or we can say carboxylic acid concentration increase. As I am considering that you all know about the amino group peptide composition, or even the structure of amino group, which have hydroxyl group, which have amino group, and carboxyl group, different type of groups. Okay, and one side chain. So this is the structure of single amino acid residue. And as I told you that these biogenic amine are rich in amino composition, means they have high concentration of amine, that is NH2 positive group. That's why they can produce that's why they can make the concentration alkaline during their surroundings. So what happens here in the green color, this biogenic amine production bacteria is representing, and this biogenic amine producing bacteria produce an active compound, that is biogenic amine. What happens when these bacteria are present in surrounding of lactobacillus bacteria, that is our vagina, female vagina is infected by biogenic amine producing bacteria, then what happens, this biogenic amine producing bacteria produce lots of amine group. That's why these basic nature bacteria engulf the H positive ion concentration which is produced by the lactobacillus. And as we all know that this is a feedback mechanism. If the H positive concentration is high, that means lactobacillus bacteria again become high in concentration due to the increase in H positive concentration. But as H positive concentration goes down or decreasing, then what happens, this due to the decreased concentration in H positive, NH2 positive increase, or we can say the alkaline type of bacteria increases, and it leads to the engulfment of the immune cell, or we can say inactivation of the immune cell, because now the concentration of lactic acid bacteria, lactic acid producing bacteria decreases, and medium become more alkaline of the vagina. That's why it leads to the inactivation of the immune cell. So here you can see, as one biogenic amine producing bacteria produce lots of amino group, then what happens is the concentration of biogenic amine producing bacteria gets increases, and the concentration of lactobacillus bacteria, which is representing in red color here, goes decreasing. Then what happens, they release a biogenic compound, an active compound, and it leads to the increase in alkaline conditions of the environment, and it leads to the different type of symptom, that we can say vaginal bacterial vaginosis. So a different kind of disease uh, can be happen due to this biogenic amine producing bacteria, because now the receptor area of immune cell become deactivated, and any immune cell is totally deactivated due to the more concentration of this alkaline condition, and it leads to the inactivation of this cell. And due to this inactivation, now the pathogenic concentration get increases in the vaginal environment. So we can say that biogenic amine producing bacteria harm the vaginal ecosystem. They decrease the concentration of lactic acid producing bacteria, that is lactobacillus, and they increase the concentration of biogenic amine producing bacteria, which leads to the inactivation of immune cells. So three things are here, that is, as the concentration of biogenic amine producing bacteria increases, it leads to the decrease in concentration of lactobacillus bacteria, that is lactic acid producing bacteria, and which in feedback mechanism again leads to the deactivation of immune cell. And as the immune cell decreases, again the biogenic amine producing bacteria concentration gets high. So this is a whole mechanism behind it. I hope you are well it is totally clear in front of you that how this hypothetical model of biogenic amine production affects the vaginal ecosystem. Let's move towards the further slides. So here you can see, this is the pie chart of vaginal microbiota distribution. As I told you that that in this article, or we can say in this presentation, I will share you about the how female should clean their vagina, or why it is important for any female. And again I will tell you that what is the distribution of microbiota in different in females which are living in different cities, in different countries, in different area. Okay, so here you can see there are four pie chart. So these four pie chart are representing Asian country women, white women, and black women, and Hispanic women. So in the parenthesis, the number is representing the females on which study was doing, okay, on which study was done actually. So in this pie chart of four different countries, or for different areas, we can say different areas females are studied. So here five groups are representing. Group 1 is represented by green color, group 2 is represented by orange color, group 3 is by red color, group 4 is by blue color, and the group 5th is by what? Yellow color. So these are the pie chart. Okay, so group 1 is representing the species, that is Lactobacillus crispatus, which is very common species which is found in the female vagina. And group 2 representing Lactobacillus gazzeri, group 3 representing Lactobacillus iners. As I told you that lactobacillus iners are odd one species. It can be symbiotic, it can be live in symbiotic relationship, or can be pathogenic in nature. Mostly it is pathogenic in nature, and it leads to the you can say it leads to a disease, that is candidiasis, okay, of the female vagina. So it is a little bit harmful for us. So here group 3 representing lactobacillus iners, and group 5, remember group 5 representing lactobacillus ginseng, and group 4, which is represented by blue color, here it includes a different type of anaerobic bacteria, which includes Prevotella, Dilaster, Zetophobium, Gardnerella, Megasphaeria, and all the names are listed here. You can even read it out. And here what I'm trying to say in this slide actually. So you can see the distribution of microbiota. Like if I talk about the Asian women, so you can see that the green color, which is representing group 1, that is lactobacillus crustatus, is 25%, and in the white women it is 5.4% group 1. Okay. And if I if I tell you about group 4, mainly you have to focus on group 4 species. Group 4, which are anaerobic, anaerobic bacteria containing species. Okay. So here in the group 4 you can see the distribution of group 4 species. As in Asian and white women, what is showing here, in the Asian and white women, group 4 is less in number, but in black women and in Hispanic women, the group 4, which contains anaerobic bacteria, the concentration of anaerobic bacteria in black and Hispanic women are very high, very high in concentration actually. So you are confusing now that what is the criteria for an healthy female, and for a healthy female, and for an unhealthy woman. Okay. So basically we can't say that if the female have large number of alkaline condition, or we can say large number of anaerobic bacteria, then that female definitely should be diseased. No, it's not the criteria actually. You can't even say there's a female which is containing which have dominated lactobacillus bacteria in their vagina, so she will be definitely a healthy female. No, it's not right. So we can't even compare between the females which have high concentration of lactobacillus and which have high concentration of anaerobic bacteria. Both females can be healthy and both females can be unhealthy. So here, this is the vaginal microbiota distribution chart. Have a look on it, please, and I will tell you about the reasons in the next video, that why these microbiota distribution is different in different area bacteria, in different areas female. Okay. So in this video I am going to stop it here, and in the next video I will tell you about the reasons, what are the basic reasons due to which these females have different concentrations of these vaginal microbiota distribution. Okay, thank you. I'm coming the next video. Wait for that video. Thank you.